pornography and caring for community and caring for children themselves. And I just want to let Dan know that I really appreciate him. I wish him the best in his future endeavors. And if I could just sum it up, I'd just like to give a little bit of this initials of what it meant to me. And indeed, I found him to be a very dedicated young man. And he was always determined to do whatever he could do, no matter what the task was. Able to for him achieving all of the goals that he set out to achieve. Because coming into this environment, I'm sure this was a very diverse and interesting situation to be a part of. And I think that not only did he just come in with open arms and the community and the staff accepted him, he's just part of the family. And the end would be for never saying no. We think he accepted all of the challenges that came upon him, and always being the person that was there for you if you need. And I just like to say again, let me shake your hand, wish you well. And I know God has ordered his footsteps, and I just like to thank him for accepting these challenges and never looking back and running out. You do that, nothing but the best is yet to come.
But to me, it seems like it's been longer. And that's probably because we're such a family here at Smith Williams. I'm going to pull this down a bit. At Smith Williams, we're really a family. When Dan came on board, it was Mr. Holmes, myself, Miss Julian Vieira, Archie Jackson, and Earl Andrews. And when he was applying for the job, I also applied for the job. But I think that the better person got the position. When he came on board, I was like, oh man, I missed that opportunity. But I had to come to grips and understand that, there was a thing for me to do, but yet still there were some things that I couldn't do. Now this man, as Ray has said, this man is just completely intelligent in the area of computer technology. He got it going on like that, I like computers and I can do what I do. And I know what I do on computers, but all that terminology and stuff, I leave that to Dan and Ray. I don't try to get in areas that's a little bit too high for me. I abide in my own calling. And I want to say, too, that Dan, it's really been a family relationship with you here with Smith Williams and the board and the seniors, the youth, the whole 9 yards. Because I can remember when my mom was with me and she got sick real bad and we had to rush her to the hospital. We had to do a lot of that during that time. But one time, it looked like she wasn't going to make it. I mean, it was just awful. And I fell out trying to get in the door. And who was there to pick me up on my leaning side? But Dan Dombrowski. And I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. I mean, I just could not control myself. But he and Earl got me and helped me to get myself together, took me back to my office and said, get yourself together so you can go and take care of your mom because you can't do anything right now. Not only was he there for her like that and for me and my family like that, but I can remember during that same time after she got home, a lizard got in the house. I was so scared I didn't know what to do. I'm like, oh God. Mr. Holmes, my mama home screaming about a lizard. A lizard got into the bathroom some kind of way. And Mr. Holmes, he told me, he said, well, take 2 of the guys and they'll help you to get this young lizard out of the house. Mr. Dan and Archie came to my house. And my mama was sitting down there, she couldn't get about because, she was sedentary at that time and she in a wheelchair. And she was sitting down there, and this lizard in the bathroom. And Mother says, it's back there in the bedroom. Go get it. And she had closed the door. And he and Jackson came to my house and got that lizard out of my house. I'm like, Lord, thank God for people like Dan Dombrowski and Mr. staff here at Smith Williams because they have taught us how to be a family and to lean on each other. And he's been there. He's been there a great support for the programs here at Smith Williams. If it weren't for Dan, then a lot of things that I needed to do would have been much harder as the program coordinator with the city, as well as the executive coordinator with the foundation. And I want to thank you, Dan, for being a support for me, for the city, for the foundation, for the community here in Bond, for all of our programs and activities. God bless you in everything you do. I hope that you continue to progress and that you'll remain as strong as you are and true to yourself, because you're my brother. God bless you.